Hello, my 6 subscribers. This is Gage the Pyro here on Gage the Pyro's channel on YouTube. So, first and foremost, I apologize that the vlogs haven't been going up on time. This is all new to me. Crap, I forgot to start my level me up thing. Okay, this is all new to me. I'm trying really hard to get into the habit of it, but stuff comes up, stuff happens. I get busy, and I don't have like a set time that I come in and vlog. I vlog when I have like 10 minutes free, usually 20 or 30 minutes, because I'm gonna have a couple bad takes. I'm just accepting that as a fact of vlogging at this point in time. So it's time to talk about important things like apps that you can get for your phone if you have an iPhone. I'm not sure if this one's on Android, but it's a really awesome app, and I thought I would tell you about it. This app is called Zombies Run. Now, if you're like, scoot in on my wiffle chair. Okay. Now, if you're like me, you have a wicked fast metabolism, so you really don't need to work out, and you stay pretty skinny. Like, I've stood up. You guys have seen me walking around before on these vlogs, and if I haven't, I'll stand up at some point. Look, I'm a pretty skinny guy. It's ironic I'm wearing the Spider-Man t-shirt because I have pretty much the exact build of Spider-Man. I'm just a skinny, tall kid with brown hair and the ability to crawl up walls. So I really don't need to work out at all. Now that's a double-edged sword. The good side is that I can eat whatever the heck I want, and I don't gain any weight, like pizza, Taco Bell, Doritos, Cheetos, Fritos, ice cream cake, giant burritos. I might even have them all at once. I mean, I've put peanut butter cups in scrambled eggs, delicious. I've shoved a Slim Jim into a Twinkie, also delicious. I've put barbecue sauce on olives, very delicious. And I eat that crap. And I should be like 400 pounds by all logic, but I'm not because I have this wicked fast metabolism, which is good. I am not complaining. But the bad side of being a naturally skinny kid is that you never really have to work out for any reason. Like, other people have to work out to stay thin. I remember once I was talking to this girl, we were hanging out, like watching, it was a Super Bowl party, and I was talking to her, and she was like talking about how much she exercised. She like, every day she exercised for like 3 hours, and she like only ate apples during the day, but like between meals, she only ate apples. She never ate like chips or anything like that. And she had to do all this crazy stuff to stay thin. And I just like smiled and leaned back, and I said, I exercise for like 3 hours a week doing jiu-jitsu lessons, and every other time I eat whatever the heck I want. I don't gain an ounce. And then she punched me. In retrospect, she was justified. I deserved that. But the bad side is you don't have to work out when you're a skinny kid. Skinny kids can attest to this, so you never work out. You just like sit on your couch and play video games and eat chips and ice cream. And you never do anything, so you're never really strong or athletic at all. Like, someone can see you and say, oh, that kid must be athletic. He can probably run a mile. And then you try to run a mile, and after like 50 feet, you're because you never do anything active. So throughout my life, I just said I did jiu-jitsu for about a year. I've done taekwondo a little bit. I've had periods of time where like every single day I went out in the garage and for an hour I just like lifted weights and ran on the treadmill and did stuff like that. I've been active before, but the thing is I never stay active for very long. Eventually I stop. And I just lose all my momentum, and it's just like, first I'm like, oh, I'll skip it today. I'll make it up tomorrow, and then tomorrow never comes, and I'm always just skipping it today. So I got this amazing app. This app is called Zombies Run. I think it's on sale right now for like $4. Basically, what you do is you get on your running clothes and you plug your headphones into your phone. You hit to start a mission, and then you're just running along like do 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 do. But they like play this radio transmission in your ears where you're like on a helicopter and you're going to this camp of like zombie survivors, and the helicopter gets shot down. There's a guy in the camp who's on a radio who starts talking to you, and he goes, "All right. You need to head toward the south. You see the tower in the town. That's the tallest building. That's where the base is. You need to start heading toward us now." And oh no. I'm counting 20, no, 30, no. Bollocks, 40 zombies. There's 40 zombies on your tail, man. Don't look back, just run. Run! And you're like jogging along the street all happy, and then that happens, you're like, oh crap, and you just like take off sprinting. And you run as fast as you can, and like it switches from radio transmissions, it like mixes your music in. So it plays a song, and you're like running because there's zombies behind you, and then like partway through the song you start to chill back out. And then it plays a radio transmission, so you get a story segment, and then it plays song again, but it keeps going back and forth. So you're running, and just like running like normally, but you feel like you're part of a zombie apocalypse. So it just makes you feel awesome, and it really motivates you to keep moving, because you're not saying to yourself, oh, I need to speed up this run because I want to burn a certain amount of calories. You're saying to yourself, holy crap on a stick, there's a walker behind me, I better go. And it sounds corny, it sounds cheesy, but the acting is, you have to suspend your disbelief. Because obviously you're not in a decrepit city running through a rundown hospital trying to find CDC records. You're not actually picking up supplies as you go. You got to suspend your disbelief. You have to go into this knowing that this is going to be a lot of imagination. But the acting and the sound effects are both good enough that you start to buy into this when you're running. Especially after you've been running for a while and your head's a little bit like spaced out. And especially if you're like me and you start breathing hard, you're more willing to buy into this and believe it. And then there's a mode you can turn on or off that's just these random zombie attacks. So you'll just be like running into your song and just, whether you're running or jogging, you're just like power walking at this point. You'll just be going along and all of a sudden this computerized voice will say, warning, zombies detected. And then you hear this electronic beeping, and as the beep gets faster, the zombies get closer. And when it says, warning, zombies detected, that means run, dude, run! Run as fast as you can! Because if you don't run fast, the zombies catch you. And like when they're right about to get you, you hear, "Urgh!" And you hear the zombies roaring and swiping at you, so you run as fast as you can. And you just start sprinting and running, because if the zombies get you, you lose some of your supplies. You don't die. It's not like, you have died. Go back to your house and restart from the beginning of the mission. It never does that, but you lose your supplies, which I'll get to later. So I was like 10 minutes into my run, and I don't run. So 10 minutes into my run is like 45 minutes into an athlete's run, I think. And I was like on the side of I'm running through my neighborhood, so there wasn't a lot of traffic. I got passed by a car like twice. And so I was like on the side of the road, like barely jogging, like, and I was just like rocking out. My music was in my ear, but it really wasn't motivating me to run faster. And so I was just like going. And then it says, warning, zombies detected 20 meters. Ugh, brains. And in reality, I was like, oh crap! And so I just started all out sprinting as hard as I could, as long as I could. And it just motivates you. It's amazing. And you like run away from the zombies, and then eventually the voice says, you have evaded the zombies. And then you stop and you just put your hands and you're just like, oh, thank you. And you're so happy that you got away from the zombies. The game just sucks you in and doesn't let you go. So if you need a reason to work out and you have some extra iTunes money, it is expensive for an app. But I think, hold on, let me pop out of Level Me Up for a second. Okay, so there are 518, what the heck? What? Okay, so there's about 30 missions. I don't know. Yeah, so there's about 30 missions that just come with the game. Looks like. So you've got around 30 to 40 missions that just come with the game. And each one takes about a half hour. So assuming that you can run a half hour a day. Assuming that you can go a half hour a day, that's a solid month of just storyline. And it is actual story. It's not like just, they, run a 5, run a 5. I did a British accent last time, didn't I? Okay. It's not just like, run a 5, run a 5. We need you to go to the hospital now and pick up some vaccines. And then when you're done at the hospital, we need you to go by JCPenney because we're out of clothing. And then when you're done at JCPenney, pick us up a quart of milk and then come back to base. It's not like that. There's actually like, the people talk back and forth in your ear, and the guy's like, run a 5, get back to base as soon as possible. And the other woman's like, no, everyone in Able Township has to earn their keep. I'm sorry, that sounds really sexist, but I can't do a girl voice, so just bear with me. No, everyone at this township has to, like, earn their keep, so you've got to go to the hospital and get us the stuff that we need. We can't make run of 5 go back to the hospital. It's too dangerous. That's how we lost the last run of 5, who just died like 2 days ago. No. He has to earn his keep. He can go to the hospital. Like, all the zombies are totally going toward the sound of the helicopter crash anyway. And you obviously can't say anything. You're just, like, running along to do this, but it is the scariest thing that you're going to do. Because it's augmented reality. I don't play horror games because I don't take creepy things very well. But Zombies Run is definitely a good app to pick up if you need some inspiration to just flat out run away from the zombies. And then when you get back home, you're still going to pull the app out because I told you while you're running, you'll pick up supplies. It'll just say, you have picked up a med kit. When you get back to the base, it like calculates how many supplies you picked up, and then if the zombies catch you, you lose some. So you don't want to get caught by the zombies, because then you have to use your supplies to upgrade and build your base. And the more you upgrade your base, the more people you get, the more stuff you can do. So it all kind of loops back in. It's an augmented reality game. You have to do something in the real world which influences the game. It makes you actually want to run. Because now I'm interested in the story. It's kind of like The Walking... Well, it's not as good as The Walking Dead, but it's in the same vein of The Walking Dead where you get really interested in the story, so you want to get through your song so you can hear what happens. So it's good. It's a good time. It is a great app to play if you like running apps. Not running apps. It's just a good app. If you want to motivate yourself to exercise and you want to run, then I suggest that you get this app and just run, just go, because it makes your workout actually fun. It's not like when you get those like multiplication games in school and they're like, this is gonna make multiplication fun, and you're like, yeah, it doesn't make the multiplication fun. The segments where I'm shooting are fun, but the segments where I'm doing math aren't fun. Did you ever have one of those games when you were a kid in school? I had one of those games when I was a kid in school. When I was a kid, little Gage. I know I'm over 10 minutes, but whatever. Way back when I was little Gage, we had at school like this math game that was like called Math Blaster. And you were like this little Martian dude, and you were in your spaceship, and like asteroids were coming up, and the asteroids had numbers on them. And it would say at the top like 5 + 2 equals, and you had to shoot the 7 asteroid with your laser. And then if you did that enough times, you got to play like an actual game where stuff was shooting back at you. And there was another one when I was in like 3rd grade where you only got to play for like 15 minutes. You never got to do anything. But like you solved math problems to get tokens, and then you could take those tokens to this virtual arcade where you could play like games, like knockoff Pac-Man and stuff. And there was probably someone at the school district who was like, this is going to make kids excited about math. And the kids were like, yeah, I'm not excited about math. I'm excited to get through the stupid math so I can play video games. Just like at home, I get through my homework and then I can play games. You've basically given me a home simulator. So, thanks for that. Anyway, so that is all the time that we have for today. I will try and release another vlog tomorrow. As is, I'm uploading 2 vlogs today because I forgot to do one. So I'm actually gonna upload those now. Then I have a call to make. Then I'm probably gonna play Skyrim for like an hour because Skyrim's just great, isn't it? Yesterday we didn't have a question of the day because I had a problem, so I had to cut the vlog off early. I didn't get to finish recording it, but I'm still going to upload that one because that is the one from yesterday. So today's question for you to answer in the comments below is... not coming easily to me today. I like to ask interesting questions where you guys will start to argue. Of course, not normal arguing, but it should probably also be relevant to the video, shouldn't it? Okay, I got it. What is your favorite zombie thing? I'm not even going to classify it as like book or movie because I'm gonna get so much hate right now. I actually haven't seen a whole lot of zombie movies. But like, what is your favorite zombie medium? If your favorite zombie thing is Left 4 Dead 2, then put Left 4 Dead 2. If your favorite zombie movie is Dawn of the Dead, then put Dawn of the Dead. If your favorite book is War Z, then put down War Z. What is your favorite zombie medium, even if it is the Zombie Run app? Mine is probably a tie between The Walking Dead and Left 4 Dead 2. So this has been Gage the Pyro for today. Leave your answer in the comments below. And click subscribe, like, favorite, social networky things. I want to see more than 6 subscribers. I mean, honestly, how does that only have 6 subscribers? Come on, guys. You should be sharing this. so that I can get more subscribers so that they'll pay me to do vlogs, and then I'll get vlogs out on time. So it is win, win, win.